Recycling is an investment fund, and we're truly focused on closing the loop of plastic waste. So the idea is that we're investing in those technologies that take products that are currently non-recyclable, so either being incinerated or being landfilled, and actually turning those back into a commodity. And we take actually a reverse angle to this. So we are not so much looking at the technology, but we're actually looking at what is being produced as the end product of these technologies. And if indeed that is a commodity or that is a product that can be replaced with the virgin lookalike, if you may say so, we will definitely look deeper into then further analyze those companies. So in the end, it is closing the loop, in this case of plastic waste, and therefore investing in those companies that promote advanced recycling, where the mechanical recycling doesn't longer fulfill a role, or that is no longer possible. My role in this, I'm one of the founders. My background is I've been trading commodities for the last 20 years. Hence the understanding of how whatever products that actually produce, can we bring that into today's, let's call it petrochemical or plastic market. See it as an opportunity. So the fact that there's finally a tax levy and we still have to wait for the details and where and how and so forth and so on. But how I see it, basically, the plastic industry is now being able to play on an even battlefield or on the same battlefield. Previously, we see that the majority of subsidies and credits and incentives, if you may, were more focused either on getting rid of the waste, right, incineration fees and so forth and so on, or on biodiesels or fuel alternatives to create our vehicles and our other machinery to run at some kind of sustainable fuel. Now, the products that are being currently produced out of the plastic waste that is not mechanically recycled have some components of gasoline or other components in it. So you could argue that some of these streams, due to the levies or due to taxation, would enter into the gasoline pool and therefore not create a circular economy, right? Because we're then again going back to the linearity economy. So actually, by introducing this levy, by bringing the responsibility back to, let's call it, the people who produce these products, then the petrochemicals or the plastics, we're able to now compete on the price level with the gasoline markets. So for me, I was very pleased by the announcement. There are some questions where the money is going to, and is it actually going to go back into sustainability or for other reasons? And secondly, I understand that every country has its own ways of implementing it, and I hope there is some standardization in that. But I'm not a politician, and I'm sure they will arrange that in Europe in a proper way. So overall, I'm very pleased, and the technologies we're working with are also very pleased. I think the conference and the initiation that you have brought forward is going to give a good wide view of what's possible within the recycling and trying to create the circular economy. So we are at Infinity, and that's also where the speech will be at. We're just one part of that whole, let's call it, chain of events that is needed to move from a linear to a circular economy. But I do believe that advanced recycling, chemical recycling, or molecular recycling, however you want to name it, is a key role into closing the loop, right? To really get away from downcycling and upcycling. So I will try to spend some time on explaining where advanced recycling sits in the total value chain of this linear economy, circular economy moving from linear. And the levy plays a crucial role in that. And the reason for that is there is in the moment, for a lack of better word, a standoff between the different stakeholders in this market. Who is going to finance? Who is going to invest in these technologies? We've seen a lot of announcements. We've seen a lot of cooperations. But compared to the traditional investments, there is not a lot of money put into this yet. And as it's such a crucial part, more than 25, some people even say 50% of the plastic eventually will need to be chemical recycled. We need to get these machineries and these technologies up to scale as quick as possible. And currently, there is nothing running on a commercial level yet. So that is what I want to stand still with. So the tax levy is definitely a big part of it, but I really want to address to the presence of and I hope to have a discussion with the different people who are attending to see which stakeholders should take part in building this, circularity. And it's great to have words, but again, my background is trading, so I hope to get some actions.